and provide some commentary if you want, is really quite fragile. It is basically, you're seeing the chimney here. I'll just try to focus on that for a second. Okay, well, there's a pretty good focus. So you see it's diffusing through several little holes in the top of that structure. The sulfide mineralization there is quite recent, that little black structure there, which is what we're going to try to sample. It's quite friable. The manipulator has a pretty strong grip, and so we have to try to be very gentle. They usually just try to cradle it and then just twist the manipulator a little bit. And if we get lucky, then a piece of it can be held sort of in the curved claws of the manipulator. So that's what's on tap right now. And we've got some worms in the alvanellid worms, small crabs on the vent structures, basically the sort of spectrum of biological community here, including the mussels in the background and the fish in the background. And you can see at the lower right, the Riftia tube worms, all part of these communities here at the East Pacific Rise vent sites. Can you 4K, please? When I am saying that 4K, it's one of the watchstanders here is in charge of collecting high resolution clips. We're recording this video continuously in 1080p high definition, but only some of it is being recorded in 4K when we are requesting it. We're collecting quite a bit of it, actually, because we have an imaging component to our research that will rely on the high definition imagery, both still and video that we're collecting. All right, Chris is going to work on the manipulator now to see what we can collect for a sample. And in doing so, the objective is to try to open a more direct sort of exit pathway for the fluids, so that we have a more directed flow. That'll be easier for us to sample than get a good fluid sample. The trick to sampling hydrothermal vents is always to try to get the most pristine water that's actually coming out from the crust, and without it mixing very much or at all with the surrounding seawater. So that's really the critical task that we have in terms of both the pilots and the scientists figuring out collaboratively what the best fluids to sample are, and how to get the orifices that they need to be able to put the fluid samplers in them. Yeah, I would even go further down if you can on it. Yeah, down, because it's likely to be more solid at the base, Chris. Yeah, and you're going to need to go into it a little bit more if you can. You can see he's got an incredible amount of fine scale movement of that manipulator that he's controlling with this gripper. Oh, well, there it is. So it's on the side there. And now we have actually accomplished one of our goals, which is to make a better orifice to sample. You think you can